Hi, Gemini. Okay, so there's this interesting energy happening with you guys. I tried to do your reading multiple times, and what happened was I felt like I needed to change up my space. I felt like I couldn't have the cards in the same place that I normally do, and I felt like being actually in a different environment, even though I do change environments sometimes. I think that's your guys' energy coming through to me because not only was this video delayed, but it's also, I felt like I needed to change my space. And it was like I couldn't do your reading until I changed certain parts, like where I put my cards, where I put my notebook, like everything on my desk pretty much. So there's that. You guys are having the need to make changes within your space lately, right? And that's pretty significant because, okay, here we go. So 2 cards came out already. I'll just angle the camera down and we'll talk about this. Okay, so, wow, that's pretty significant, right? 5 of Wands and 9 of Swords. So that's, without even saying anything, you can understand there is a battle, some kind of internal battle and struggle that you're dealing with. And you could be not sleeping at night. You could be lying awake, worrying about certain things. You could have some severe anxiety, and that could be keeping you up, right? Severe anxiety, insomnia, and also fear of admitting that you're feeling this way, right? Fear of admitting that you're feeling this energy. I mean, I feel it so strong with you guys right now. It's like you want to change things up. You want to make a shift, right? You want to not feel like this. That is pretty damn significant, right? Especially with the 5 of Wands coming out. There is a battle, some kind of battle. It could be with communication. It could be this internal battle, right? So let's pull one more and let me see what's going on here. Usually I do, like 6 or 9 cards, 10, it depends. But okay, here we go. So, Queen of Swords, that's very interesting because you guys, here you are, right? Sorry for the background noise. It's just kind of a representation of what's happening with you guys right now, this chaos, right? And I've kind of felt that all day. I was getting prepared to do your reading, and then there was, cop sounds, there was children screaming, and there was a hammering sound. So there's a whole bunch of things happening that with me today that is equating with you guys right now. That's why your reading is so delayed and there's still background noise. So this chaos is really prevalent right now with you guys. I'm feeling it 110%. So here you guys are right here, right? Queen of Swords, incisive, independent, super strong individuals, not taking bullshit. But here's the thing is you are dealing with so much right now. There is so much weighing heavy on you. These 2 cards coming out together really just sums up what's happening with you guys right now and what's happening in August. But you guys do have an opportunity with the full moon in Aquarius, the 7th, right? And then we have the solar eclipse on the 21st. So there's a great opportunity to make a shift and make a change and to not have these anxiety-ridden feelings anymore, right? There is some severe anxiety happening. If you see the swords, right, there's one penetrating the heart chakra, then we have one penetrating the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. So very critical anxiety happening. And there's a distinct feeling of this battle. Like, I don't know what you guys are going through, but each individual is going through something pretty severe and pretty draining. I mean, not sleeping, maybe not eating right, maybe just, okay, then we have Six of Swords. Okay, that makes sense. So that kind of clarifies what's happening with the Nine of Swords, right? So there's something happening where you're feeling like you need to take care of other people before you take care of yourself. You need to take care of your children, your parents, your significant other. You guys are catering to other people's needs right now and not your own. And this is causing severe, just brutal, intense anxiety, and maybe for some of you even, chronic depression. And this battle, right, of communication and this internal struggle, it's communication because it's admitting this problem to yourself and admitting it to other people. So this is very crystal clear of what's going on with you guys right now, and I feel it. Like, you guys know I'm an Aquarius, but I feel this so strongly because we are air sign energy, right? And I feel this like nervousness, this tension, this anxiety, this stress, this annoyance and exhaustion, and like you're being disrupted. Like every time you get the chance to want to relax or sit down or take it easy or something, right? You're always doing something for somebody else first, not for yourself. You're definitely not taking care of yourself right now. And we do have a good opportunity coming to make certain changes and start taking care of yourself. Okay, here we go. Wow. Two of Swords. Look at that. So what's coming, with the great solar eclipse and the moon, with the lunar eclipse, things like that, we can make the decision to, become better people, get help for ourselves, because if we don't help ourselves, we're no good to anybody else. Right? Like, take a moment and really absorb that. If you're not healthy, how can you help your children be healthy, or your significant other, or your parents, or your friends, or whoever you're trying to help, right? Whoever you're catering to. And you guys are very, you guys cater to a lot of people's needs. That's just the kind of person you are. You guys try to help people. You're very aware of other people's needs and trying to solve that. Okay, so Two of Swords. This has come out this month in a lot of readings, and this basically is, right, I always describe this card as the intuition card, because if you're sitting here, right, and someone steps to you and they have negative energy, you have to use your intuition because you're blindfolded whether you should slice them or not, right? If it's a bad energy stepping forward, you have to get rid of it with your swords. But if they're a positive energy, you have to use your intuition to make sure you don't slice them, because they're coming to help you to unblindfold you and to help you discover new things about yourself, right? And there's the crescent moon, obviously, intuition. So I always talk about intuition, and it's not that you guys don't have it, you guys have it. But what's happening here, when your third eye chakra is being stabbed to death, right? You can't really use your intuition. You're too focused on the negative things that are happening, not by choice. This is not by choice, right? You're not focused on the negative things because you want to be negative. You're focused on the negative things because you're up at night and you're struggling and you're having so much pressure. Sometimes you can have chest pains or asthma, or some kind of bodily function, some kind of bodily issue that is expressing itself and coming out because you're in so much pain and because you're not taking care of yourself or sleeping right, But you have to use this guidance, right? The Two of Swords guidance. And you have to use your intuition and decide, right? Are these people in my life right now good for me? Or are these people in my life right now energy-sucking vampires? Right? Does that make sense? I know. It's difficult, but you need to, instead of, use your head and be over analytical and try to decide who's right in my life and who's wrong and what can I do about it. Just stop your brain, right? Stop, take a breath, and use your gut, use your intuition and decide, is this right for me? Is what I'm doing right for me? Are the people around me right for me? Are they healthy for me? Because I need to be healthy for myself. So if they're not self-serving, then either maybe they need to be or they need to figure it out, right? They need to become self-serving because you're not anyone's servant. Make sense? So, yeah. Just be careful, with this. This is bothersome for me because I started feeling your energy before and now it's just it's making a lot of sense when the cards are coming out. I was actually kind of afraid to do this reading because of the energy. I feel sick and nauseous and I'm anxiety ridden and it's all coming out right here for you Geminis, Being an empath is I can talk to one of you. I can talk to my Gemini friends and I can get, the vibe of what's happening right now. But it's also just the universe and okay, perfect. It's also the universe and how we're going to deal with it. So this is excellent. So coming out with the Queen of Swords and kind of justifying this whole thing, right? Three of Cups can mean family and celebration and coming together. So there's a very positive energy coming forward in the next month. So this is a good sign. We're coming from here to here. That's very significant, right? And then the outcome card, Three of Wands. Very important. So I'm going to take this because I'm going to drop this right here and then I'm going to pull from the Goddess deck. So I'm going to explain this real quick. So Three of Wands, right, was the bottom of the deck outcome card. And that is going forward into a new journey, taking a step forward out of your comfort zone, right? There's a journey up ahead. And this can be a communicative, mental journey. This can be something where you have to admit the issues that you're having right now to yourself and to others, right? So you can start this new journey for recovery, right? This is about recovering and being able to celebrate with your family and your friends and being united once again because you feel a little bit, out of place lately. You feel a little bit disassociated with everyone around you. And that is pretty significant, right? So what we need to do to get to here, right, is admit the issues to yourself first and then admit them to the people around you or, a therapist or whatever you need to do to heal yourself because there is a journey coming that is going to be out of your comfort zone and it can be a mental one, right? This can be a mental health recovery situation. So, but don't fret, You know, you're strong. You guys are super strong individuals. There's no other people, you know, there's nobody like Geminis. Geminis can't really be replicated. You know, you guys are 2 in 1. You get a 2-for-1 deal, and that's not, you know, no other sign can say that. You know, so it's like when there are certain things to fix within the head, right? When there's certain things to fix, it can be an extremely difficult battle, especially with air signs, because we're already in our heads so much, you know? We're already in our heads so much that it's like, what is, you know, what else is there? Because you've already overanalyzed everything. You've already decided maybe like, you know, okay, I can fix this part, but I can't fix this part. You know, I can fix these things, but I can't fix this. So you've already kind of assumed these ideas about yourself, but, you know, some of them are just not true, especially when you have this debilitating anxiety. And here, I pulled the Goddess card, so let's see what happened. So the first one, I love this. The Fool, right? The Japanese goddess, Uzumi. So here we go. Jumping into the unknown, right? When we get the Fool in the Rider tarot deck, you know, he's about to jump off a cliff, and, you know, there's a dog barking warning him, and he just kind of does without thinking. That's what the Fool does. And what she does, the Japanese goddess, is something similar, but she dances to forget things in the outside world, right? She dances to forget her troubles and to make sure that the people around her are not worried about her. So there's something in there where it's like, I need to take care of myself and jump out of my comfort zone and kind of, you know, not dance around the issue anymore, but dance within myself and celebrate within myself to help myself with these issues, right? Get out of your head a little bit and just do without thinking. That's kind of what the Fool does. Actually, that is what the Fool does. Do without thinking. So get out of your head, right? Gemini. Get out of your head and be the Fool. And then we have, oh, thank God. Okay, this is awesome. Maiden Revolution. So there's this really, really positive fire energy, right? And this is all about centering and being able to express your passions, right? And have this revolution of not the mind, but the soul and the spirit. So there's something here where stepping out of your comfort zone again, right? Going on a new journey to have this maiden revolution come forward. And that is particularly, this has to do with the Great American Eclipse coming on the 21st. So yes, there is awesome things that are going to happen with the lunar eclipse on the 7th, right? And that's in Aquarius, so it's going to be good for mental stability. But really focus on leading up to the 21st, right? The solar eclipse, because we're going to have a very interesting shift of our spirit, our will, our desires, our passions, okay? Especially you guys, Gemini. So pay attention to that. And then we have, I'm so excited to see this. We have, I'm going to talk about these two. separately, but I just want to show you. I'm getting to the 6 of Pentacles, which is success, which is awesome. So this is leading us to, you know, the end, towards the end of the month. Yes, end of the month. But first I want to focus on this, Pleiadian Star Goddess. So I always love when I pull this card. It is the Aquarius card, but it's also the reason why I named my channel Pleiadian Star Goddess and my Instagram Pleiadian Star Goddess. So that is the reason, is because I fell in love with this card. And you know why? Is because it is guidance. It is your inner light. It is always the answers to the questions that you have, right? Any answers you seek, Pleiadian Star Goddess will guide you. Okay? So this is a very powerful card for me, and I really, really love that it's coming out for Gemini, because you guys need this right now, right? You guys need this guidance in order to get to here, right? 6 of Pentacles, success, and 3 of Cups, right? Celebration and joy. And this is a wonderful thing, because if we work through these issues, right? If we really work through these issues that we're having in August, we are going to reach a very, very, very high level of success and celebration. And this success, you know, usually can mean financial success, but I'm seeing this more as internal, mental, spiritual success this month, right? Feeling like you got the pot of gold because you've worked on yourself so much. You know, there's nothing that you can really do anymore. If you work on yourself, you really have to let go at that point, right? Really have to bring people in that you trust, right? This can be mental health care. It can be seeking help with friends and family members, asking for help, right? Just kind of ask for it. And the Pleiadian Star Goddess, which I'm in love with so much, right? This is my, like, absolute favorite card of the deck. But it's just listening to your inner guidance, right? Listening to your intuition and making sure that you do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. And taking on this energy of balance and control and getting your life back together, right? This is serious. You know, these feelings and emotions are serious, but it looks really positive when we have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, and, you know, we got success happening. So we're going to come out of this hell, I'd like to say, hell situation that is happening. And we're not gonna even dig deeper on that, right? Because there's specific things that are happening to each one of you that I want to, you know, talk about, and I can't, it's gonna be too long if I keep doing that. So all the specific issues. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the Oracle deck right now, and then I'll pull an angel card. But if you guys want details of what's, you know, currently happening, then you can just book a private reading on my website, and we can get into those details. But as of now, you know, you got to reach for help. You got to reach and take on an uncomfortable journey, right? Step out of your comfort zone. Listen to your inner guidance. Because this situation right now, I mean, that is hell on earth, you know? feeling just super unhealthy and anxiety ridden and depression. And, it's terrible. And I'm so sorry that you guys are dealing with that right now. But the outlook is looking positive, right? The outcome is looking positive. It's just going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's going to be a positive outcome. Okay, this one wants to come out. Oh, awesome. Okay, so it's the Earth Fairy. Physical health, grounding, and foundations. You guys, seriously? What are we talking about? Like physical health, mental health? You know, there are certain things that you are definitely going to have to take care of. Like I was talking about earlier, it can be chest pain, it can be asthma, it can be even allergies, you know, sometimes. When you're feeling mentally unstable and unhealthy, then you start to have physical ailments, right? Physical pains. You know, you could even have muscle spasms and extreme shoulder pain, joint pain, things like that. So this is really reminding us, right? The Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding, and foundations. So make sure you dig your feet into helping yourself, right? Seek out those doctor's appointments if you need to, and, you know, take control of your physical health, because, and I think this is important because your mental health is causing your physical ailments, right? So make sure that you're paying attention to that when you know, seek out a doctor or a therapist or whatever. Just make sure you explain that, right? Like what's going on up here. What's going on? Sorry, my dog is growling. So we're going to be done in just a second. Okay, an angel card, and then we're done. Let's see. Outcome for August, angel card. Gemini. Oh, thank God. I'm not even like, okay, peace. Thank God, right? This is what you're craving right now. And we can get to that, right? We can get to this peace. We can get to this. This is awesome, right? This peace, this happiness, this success, this celebration, right? We have good things happening. Physical health, peace of mind, you know, that's more important. Peace of mind, okay? So, love you, Geminis. And I will be in Sacramento towards the mid-end of September. So, if you are in Sacramento, shoot me an email through my website, and we can figure out dates and times. If you want a private in-person reading, I was going to say private person reading. And then, yeah, the San Francisco dates are all booked up. So, I still have a couple more openings for Sacramento, and, or if you just want a one-on-one Skype or FaceTime reading, whatever, just click book now on the website. All right? Love you, Geminis. You'll be okay. I love you.